Welcome to Cord Cutting Today for April 23rd, 2019. This is the show where I give you a quick look at some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting right now. If you want to learn more about these stories, though, I have a link to them in the show notes down below, so you can read about them for yourself, come up with your own opinions. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up. It really does help us a lot because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we're doing here, and hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of cable TV, but still watch the shows you want to watch. Well, there's been a lot of news in the past 24 hours, so let's get into it. First, though, a deal of the day. The Roku Ultra is once again on sale for $79.99. Now, if I remember right, don't hold me to this, this is one of the lowest prices it's been at this year, not counting the Black Friday and Christmas sales from last year. So if you've been thinking about Roku Ultra, it really is the best Roku on the market right now. And it's only a little bit more than the Stick Plus right now. So I would say check out that deal down below in the show notes, $79.99 from Amazon for a Roku Ultra, and free shipping if you're a Prime member. If you are looking for a lot of other cord cutting deals, go to cordcardsnews.com, click on that deals tab. We have a whole section of deals, many more than I talk about here. So whenever we find a deal, we post it there. And if you find a deal, help me out. Let me know if there's any great cord cutting deals you've discovered, a streaming service on sale, a streaming device, DVD player, antenna. I'd love to hear from you if you find any. Leave us a comment or preferably go to cordcardsnews.com, click on the contact us, send us an email, include a link. It's a huge help. Hopefully we can let other people know about the deals out there. All right, on to the news of the day. Pluto TV has added CNN. So we broke this news last week that there was a CNN page on Pluto TV. This morning, Pluto TV officially announced that CNN is being added. It's very much like the NBC news feed, where it's not a true live feed all the time of NBC or CNN. It's a curated playlist of different clips and news stories happening. They do say that during breaking news there'll be a live feed. It's probably going to be the live feed that you would find on Facebook or YouTube streaming from CNN when there's major events happening. This is great news even if you're not a CNN fan. And I get it. I've seen your comments. I know that not everybody likes CNN. Fully understand that. But this puts more and more pressure on the news industry to bring more and more free options to cord cutters and make news accessible outside of a cable TV package. For CBS, they were kind of the pioneers in this. They launched CBS News and made it readily acceptable that there will be good, high-quality free streaming. NBC News, along with MSNBC News, are partnering to launch a free streaming news service in May. Fox has their subscription service, and ABC also has a free 24/7 to name a few. Hopefully this continues to put pressure out there that news can survive A, in the ad-supported market, B, that if you're not offering an ad-supported free version of your news, you're kind of getting left behind at this point. It's good news. I mean, people want news. I hear that all the time. One of the reasons people stay with cable TV. But people don't necessarily want to pay $107 and change a month for the average cable TV bill. So I hope this continues to put pressure on the few news organizations that don't offer a free, good quality news option out there, because more news options I think is good for cord cutting. It's good for America to have news out there, good for the world. So hopefully Pluto TV's deal with CNN, NBC, and more will continue to put pressure on other news organizations to do that. Let me know, how important is news to you? What free legal news services do you use? Do you use local news services like Haystack or NewsOn or your local news feed? Do you use national ones like CBS, ABC, the new NBC one coming? Leave us a comment. Maybe your news recommendation will help another cord cutter find what they want without having to pay all the money for a monthly cable TV bill. All right, next topic up there. Spectrum is now charging $11.99 a month for a broadcast TV fee. This is the second price jump in less than a year, and it's a fee on content that's 100% available with an antenna. If you have an antenna, like I have on my TV here, it's one more fee you have to pay in order to watch the TV. And what I always find funny about these fees, Spectrum and Comcast and all this knows that locals are included, right? One of the big ads on their TVs, on their packages is like ABC, NBC, Fox, CBS, CW, and whatever other locals are included, usually are right up in your face as part of the advertisement. But what they kind of like to put a little asterisk down there and kind of hope you don't pay enough attention to notice that, hey, those channels which are included, you can't, in many cases, you can't remove them. I know Dish, I believe you can. in this case, will cost you $11.99 on top of that big advertised price. You know, that $39.99 or $49.99 price in big letters with the channels underneath it, which include your locals. Little asterisks, fees and taxes not included. We look at the fees and taxes, $11.99 for those locals. To me, that should just be part of the advertisement, right? If I can't remove those channels, if those locals are included in the bundle, that bundle price that's advertised should include this $11.99 fee in my mind. Let me know if you agree with that. But it's just one more way they kind of try to, you know, it's an effort to make their deal look better, right? You heard a lot of these stories, oh, cord cutting costs as much as cable because, look, I can get all these channels from Spectrum for $49.99 and YouTube costs $50 too, so might as well get Spectrum. What they don't tell you is that $49.99 doesn't include the $11.99 for broadcast TV, regional sports fees. If you want multiple TVs, you're going to have to rent those adapters for each additional TV, DVR fees, and more, which YouTube TV and others do not include. So to me, this is just an attempt to hide the true cost of services like Spectrum TV, and hopefully someday that will kind of come out in the news. My favorite part of this is every time there's a minor price change in a streaming service, we'll talk about Philo's in a minute, there's all these news stories. But how rarely do we see news stories about, oh, Comcast raised their fees, Spectrum raised their fees, Dish or DirecTV raised their pricing? Very rarely, it seems like. So just keep that in mind whenever you see these stories about, oh, cord cutting costs as much as cable. You would have to accept the fact that cable is not raising the prices anymore for the idea that cord cutting would someday cost as much as cable. For example, you know, this is the second price hike. It was a year ago at this time, $8.85 for this fee. Now it's $11.99. That's a $3.14 price hike just on that one fee in 1 year. So let me know, what do you think of their marketing? Does it frustrate you when you see these deals and you hear these bundles like $49.99, but they don't tell you about the fees, the regional sports fees, the HD technology fees, the DVR fees, all these other ones, device rental fees, and more on many true pay TV services? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Next up is in answer to a question I've been getting a lot lately. Sling TV is still offering their $15 a month deal where you can get orange or blue package for $15 a month for the first 3 months, or the orange and blue package together for $25 for the first 3 months. Been getting a lot of questions. Luke, this deal's been around a while. When's it going to end? I would suspect it would be soon. They have not said, but it was advertised as a tax break deal. This was a deal for tax season. Well, tax season ended a little while ago. Wouldn't be surprised if anytime soon this Sling TV $15 a month deal will come to an end. Leave me a comment, let me know if you ever see it end. But if you're thinking about getting the $15 a month deal, would not wait. The downside is you do have to skip the free trial, the 1 week free trial, in order to take advantage of this deal. You need to pay for it up front. But it's not a bad deal for 15 bucks. Link to the show notes down below. But I hope that answers all the messages I've been getting about when this deal will end. They have not said, but they did call it a tax season discount. So I would suspect now that tax season in the United States is coming to an end, this deal will also come to an end any day now. All right, next up, Verizon is expanding its YouTube TV partnership. When Verizon launched 5G home internet last year in a handful of markets, it was bundled a little bit with YouTube TV. Got an extended YouTube free trial, and it basically encouraged you to go sign up for YouTube TV as your TV provider with your 5G home internet. Well, now Verizon has released their earnings and announced a partnership with Google that will start bundling, or at least selling, YouTube TV alongside their Fios and their wireless services. So now if you just have a standard 4G plan from Verizon Wireless, you'll be able to easily, quote, easily add YouTube TV to that. They did not say anything about any bundles or discounts or maybe savings on one side or the other. But it would make sense if they would offer some type of discount. So keep a close eye on that. If you're a Verizon customer and you like YouTube TV, watch very closely what YouTube and Verizon will be doing later this year. They haven't said when they'll start selling these bundles, but they say it will happen in 2019. I call them bundles, but it may be just where you can easily add it on to your Verizon wireless plan have to wait and see. But it is Verizon seeming to attempt to once again have a TV and a phone package combined to take on AT&T's DirecTV Now, AT&T Watch TV, and AT&T Wireless deal. Some discounts would be great, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Keep an eye on this though. More and more wireless providers are trying to find a way to stand out from a growingly crowded market. T-Mobile offers free Netflix, Sprint offers free Hulu, Verizon offers free Apple Music, and AT&T offers free HBO. Well, soon that may be a discount on your live TV streaming service. It would be great. You know, this is a silent competition. There's a growing number of small wireless providers trying to eat at the heels of the bigger ones. The bigger companies, T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon, AT&T, are becoming more and more competitive across the board. This is what I talk about when I say, hey, what I'm most excited about 5G and fiber and fixed wireless home internet is competition, is because of things like this. When there's no competition, there's very little reason to get aggressive in your pricing or your marketing. When there is competition and you're fighting it out, even if it's just 3 or 4 major competitors, that's better than 1 or 2. When it's 5, 6, 7, that's even better. But it forces things like this for them to say, hey, we're going to try to find ways to make our wireless bundles look more attractive. So hopefully that happens here. Fingers crossed. Question of the day, would you bundle your YouTube TV with your Verizon Wireless if you got a discount? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. All right, last story of the day. Philo is moving to a single package on May 6th. The good news here is if you have the current package, there's a $16 a month package, and you're subscribed to it before May 6th, you can keep that package. No changes will come to current subscribers. Everything will continue. I already saw the stories that cord cutting is getting more expensive. Not if you're a current subscriber. The only difference here is Philo's announced that they're going to eliminate the $16 bundle and only sell one bundle. They say they find that having a single bundle would be best for them from talking to their subscribers, I guess. You can let me know if you agree with that or disagree with that or not, but they've announced that the $20 bundle that they currently offer will just be the bundle they're going to offer going forward. If you subscribe to it before May 6th, you will be able to keep your current $16 a month bundle. So keep that in mind. If you're thinking about Philo, feel free to go out there and get it now before the bundle ends. But I do appreciate Philo not waiting until the day of to say, oh, by the way, we changed the rules. If you didn't subscribe already, you're out of luck. Or saying, hey, all current Philo subscribers are going to be upgraded to the $20 package. Philo, unlike a lot of cable TV packages out there, said, hey, if you like what you have now, you can keep it. We won't force you into a higher package. And we're giving you time. If you want to go get that cheaper $16 package, you got a little over, what, a week, almost 2 weeks right now to go get it. And once that's done, yay, then everybody will get the $20 package going forward. So I do appreciate Philo taking the time to let us know ahead of time. I do appreciate that they're communicating with their subscribers to say, hey, you're going to be able to keep your package now as long as you're subscribed before this date. So 2 thumbs up to Philo. Do appreciate the transparency. I do appreciate you coming out and letting people know before it happens, unlike a lot of services which just do it and then they say, oh, by the way, we made this change. That's, to me, one of the most frustrating things about cable or other streaming services is when they make the change and they don't give you any warning, especially when it's stuff like dropping a channel. So just my little tidbits of the day. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. If you are a regular here, make sure you ring that notification bell. We'll love to have you be notified so you never miss one of these videos. Helps us out a lot. Hopefully we can help you out a lot. So until tomorrow, I will see you tomorrow. Take care, be safe, and good luck saving some money out there.